Let's start with your science. Our lesson is all about sound and matter. In this lesson, you will explain how sound is transmitted through matter and describe the different effects of sound on people and objects. Okay. Look at the picture. What is the boy doing? The boy is playing an instrument, guitar. Guitar is a string instrument, right? You hear various sounds around you through your head. Wrong. Eyes. Wrong. Nose. Wrong. What about ears? Correct. We hear sounds through your ears. Do you know how sound is produced? So, that is the question that we are going to find out in our lesson. Another. If heat and light can travel from the sun all the way down the earth, can sound also travel in outer space? Another questions that we are going to find out in this lesson. Now let us start with the definition of sound. Sound is energy associated with vibrations in matter. So let us highlight the word vibrations. So through vibrations, sound is produced. So the best example is, why can we talk? Why can you hear me discussing, reporting in front of you? So, let us raise our hand, put our hand in our neck, and feel if there is vibration while you are talking. Okay, let us say some words and let us touch our neck and feel if there is vibration. Hello. Good morning. Hi. Thank you. Please. Okay, I feel that there is vibration produced. That is why you can hear sounds. When we talk, you can communicate to anyone because of the sound produced by your throat. Okay, the vibrations travel or move through a medium and are heard when they are detected by a receiver such as your ears. Okay, there are properties of sound. These include pitch and intensity. So, let us define pitch and intensity. Pitch. Difference in the speed of its movement can be observed. Okay, pitch. Such vibration can be slow or fast. Again, pitch, slow or fast. Okay, fast vibrations produce high pitch, whereas low vibrations produce low pitch sounds. So, recall the human voices. So, we have female voices, we have soprano and alto, while the male voices is tenor and bass. So, the high pitch for male and female are soprano and tenor. Right? Soprano and tenor. So, it means pitch. They are high-pitched voices, so singers having high pitch produce fast vibrations. Again, soprano for female voice and tenor for the male voice, which produces high pitch. So mostly the singers have fast or produced fast vibrations. What about low pitch sounds? Okay, these are low vibrations, human voices like alto and bass. So they belong to low pitch sounds that produces low because of low vibration. So there are also instruments that produces high pitch and low pitch sounds. So for example, the best example that the two belongs, or fast and low vibrations are there, is the guitar. So we know that the guitar is a string instrument, and each string instruments we have thick string and thin string. So it produces both high pitch and low pitch sounds. What about the brass instruments? The French horn, trumpet, trombone. Fast or low? High pitch or low pitch? They belong to high pitch sounds. So what about some percussion instruments? Some belong to low pitch and some belong to high pitch. It depends upon the chords. Okay, second, we have intensity. Intensity described as volume. So when we say volume, decreased or increased volume, it is the loudness and softness of the sound produced. How sound travels? Of course, it will come up in your mind that sound travels through our ears. But let us know that there are medium on how sound travels. So ears serve as detectors of sound. So our ears detect sound. The carrier of the sound from the source to your ears is also called a medium. So the best example for medium of sound is the air. Air acts as a medium of sound. Sound can also travel through solid and liquid media. In fact, sound travels faster through liquid than through a gas. Here's a question. What state of matter would carry sound the best? Is it solid, it is liquid, or gas? Of course, just like heat and light, solids conduct heat best and sounds best because of the tight arrangement of particles within its structure. Example is table being topped. Okay. Do you hear sounds? What is more sound produced? Solid, which is the table, or you tap the table, or you tap the water? Okay, of course, it's the solid, which is the table being topped. It is widely accepted among scientists that sound cannot travel in space. So, here is the answer to the question. Sound cannot travel on space. Unlike heat and light, which can radiate from the sun all the way through space to reach the earth. Sound can also travel through solid and liquid media. In fact, sound travels faster through a liquid than through a gas. So again and again, the best carrier state of matter would carry sound the best is solid. Next is liquid, and last will be the gas. Okay. Sound travels continuously through different media, and along the way, it may get absorbed or reflected. Okay, absorbed and reflected. When we say absorbed, materials that absorb sound are acoustic foam, fiber, sponge, cotton, wool, and cork. These materials are used to soundproof a room. So when we say absorb, the sound is prevented from entering or escaping the room. That is why when you have a studio, a music studio, a recording studio, your area must be closed, and it has more. The walls are made of sponge or cotton because these materials are used to soundproof a room. You can record nice audio. Next, sound also reflected. Okay, what does it mean? Materials that reflect sounds are glass, wood, brick, and concrete. In large houses, echoes and noise can be a problem. Why? An echo is sound that is reflected back to its source. Okay, because large houses is made of concrete materials, just like brick. Some uses glass and wood. So when you are shouting, when you shout, when you say hello, the sound will echo, will reflect it back to you, the source. It creates a noise. So to avoid noise, if your house is made of concrete, use sound insulators. What are sound insulators? In the form of carpets, curtains, fabric in furniture, and canvas paintings. So that is. Okay. The human ear can detect only a fraction of vibrations in the environment as audible sound. The range at which human can pick up a vibration and interpret it as a sound is called threshold of hearing. Again, humans can pick up vibration and interpret it as sound is called threshold hearing. Intensity of sound is measured in terms of decibels. So when you hear the word decibels, your answer would be sound. Not light, not heat, but sound. Okay, decibels. Listening. The human ear can only tolerate up to 85 decibels of sound. So, it is the maximum or the average of the sounds that our ear can tolerate. Again, 85 decibels of sound. And you can see in the picture below here, from 0 decibels to 140 decibels. So let us find out where the 85 decibels of sound belong. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80, 90. So here, 85 decibels belong. So 80 decibels, it sounds as truck or a hair dryer. And let us see its description. 80 to 90 decibels belongs to very loud. So very loud na ang 85 decibels. So it can damage, or it can hurt our ears if we are not limiting our usage of these materials. Okay, we have also the types of sounds here. We have audible sound, ultrasound, and infrasound. So audible sound, it is the frequency that can be heard by the human ear. So what we hear in our ears is called the audible sound. And the two types of audible sound is called ultrasound and infrasound. So higher frequency sound belongs to ultrasound, while lower frequency sound belongs to infrasound. So that was all about sound. So let us focus on the figure. 0 decibels to 30 decibels is faint. So okay lang siya. This is the sound of our breathing, rustling of leaves, whisper. While 40 to 50 decibels, these sounds came from sound of refrigerator and moderate rainfall. What about 60 to 70? 60 decibels to 70 decibels, description is loud. So loud sound na siya. And it comes from the conversation. Yung nakikipag usap ka sa iyong kasapi. And the car city traffic, of course. The horns in the city. Very noise. And this is 80 decibels to 100 decibels. It belongs to very loud, which the human ear can tolerate. So these sounds came from truck, hair dryer, and helicopter. What about to 110 to 130 decibels? These are the extremely loud. Oh, the trombone, a musical instrument, police siren, wheel, wheel, then jet engine, of course. When you are in the airport, it's very noisy when there is a plane, arrival of plane, and departure of plane. And lastly, threshold of pain is the fireworks. So it belongs to 140 decibels. So do not stay near this 80 to 140 decibels. from 80 decibels to 140 decibels, do not stay near with those objects or matter. If you are carrying your ears.